This is the posterior side. Yes. Very good. And this is?
The interventricular sulcus.
Posterior interventricular sulcus. And the one that goes along here is the... Goes all the way around under the auricles here. This would be the coronary sulcus. Right, goes all the way around between the atria and the ventricles. And this thing here is...
It's the little flap on the atrium.
Little flappy thing. It is...
Auricle?
Right. It is the left auricle. And how about, what is this thing right here?
The anterior interventricular sulcus.
That's right. And this part of the heart?
Apex.
And this thing?
Is that the left?
Left auricle. The vessel that's the most anterior is the pulmonary trunk. Okay, so that is the pulmonary trunk. And if you put the probe through here, it should come out in the right ventricle. But it's kind of hard to. Yeah, it's just right. There you go. Okay, so that's the right ventricle.
Okay.
And the vessel that's just behind it, this is another artery. This is
the aorta.
So this would connect to the left ventricle. And again, it's just kind of hard to get through there, but there you go.
Yeah.
And this is the brachiocephalic trunk. This is a branch, the first branch that comes off the aorta, and in humans also. And then on the posterior side, sometimes you can see the superior and the inferior vena cava. And I believe on this heart, you're going to be able to, this is the, I believe it's the superior, and then inferior is usually more medial and a little more inferior, but that's weird. I don't see anything down there. This heart has more stuff connected than we usually see in these hearts, but that's good. Any vessel that goes into the left atrium would be a pulmonary vein, and so I believe that is what that is. These are almost always cut off. Usually can't see any of that. Actually, though, you know what? I think that's the inferior vena cava.
Over there.
I believe, yeah. It is actually much more medial than the superior. So superior is here. I believe that's the inferior.
Okay.
And then these openings here would be pulmonary veins. Okay, so anyway, let's just make this cut go up a little bit higher so we can open this side up. Okay, so this is, again, you can see this is the left side of the heart. Notice how thick the myocardium is here. You can see it's a lot thicker than on the right. This side's a lot thinner. And that's the way it is in the human heart also. And this thing here is the interventricular septum. It's kind of thick wall right here. And so this is the left atrium. This valve here would be
bicuspid.
Bicuspid, or you can say mitral, or you can just call it the left atrioventricular valve. Any of those is fine. And these are the little chordae tendineae. Right. And you can see these are really strong. These are pretty tough. I mean, I'm kind of like putting a lot of pressure on that, and it's very strong. These are these lumpy things here that the chordae tendineae are attached to. And I'm going to cut through these just so we can see this a little bit better.
Andale, man.
I'm coming.
This is right, a papillary muscle, and the other one was here. So these are really large on the left side. These hold on to the chordae tendineae, which hold on to the cusps of the valve when the valve closes. And these would be the trabeculae carnae, those folds in the endocardium, right? Okay, so on the right side, same thing. This is the right ventricle, and we just go up a little higher. It's easier to see this. We're not going to cut through this valve. So This is the right ventricle. Again, that's the interventricular septum. This would be the right atrium. And this is
The tricuspid.
the tricuspid valve, right?
Okay.
Yeah. And this is the opening in the wall here for the coronary sinus. So you can see, I don't know if you guys can all see that, but it's pretty big. And so this is a pretty large vessel here. That's it right there. And this is where all the smaller veins in the heart drain into, and then this drains into the right atrium. So the right atrium receives deoxygenated blood from the heart also, as well as from the body. Okay, and that's it. Yeah.
That was good.
Okay, so on the chest, you're gonna